If you enjoy listening to inspirational stories from people just like us, facing the fear and doing it anyway, then you're in the right place. My name is Claire Hill, and this is the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Hello, welcome to a mini Monday episode. Today I'm talking about one of my favourite things ever. And I think I said this about 1% factor, but this really is, I think, one of my favourite things ever. The Pomodoro Technique. That was a shit way to sing it. I'm so sorry. Let me try again. The Pomodoro Technique. No, I'm just going to say it. That was shit as well. Pomodoro Technique. The Pomodoro Technique. Or the Pomodoro Method. Pomodoro is Italian for tomato, I believe. And it was created by somebody that I should have researched and got his name up in front of me before I said that. But all credit to him. You can Google it. I'm not taking any credit for this technique. It is a productivity technique and it is amazing. I've literally been using it for about 10 years, maybe longer. And it is where you break your tasks up into 25-minute chunks and have a 5-minute break. Now, if you're rather like me and get a little bit bored of things and find it hard to concentrate on one thing or focus, you might really find this fantastic. I have to listen to brown noise when I have to really concentrate, which is on Spotify. You just literally Google brown noise. My sister told me about it, and when she said brown noise, I was like, brown noise? It's amazing though. So I listened to that and I put my timer on for 25 minutes and I do nothing but the task I need to do, or if it's short task, on the tasks that are on the to-do list for 25 minutes. At the end of that 25 minutes, give myself a little break. Pop and have a wee, make myself a cup of tea, coffee, get a drink of water, look at my phone, whatever I want in 5 minutes. When that next 5-minute timer goes off, get back to it, another 25 minutes. Then a 5-minute break, another 25 minutes, 5-minute break, and then one final 25 minutes before a longer 20-minute break. Now, that is the standard. You do 4 Pomodoros, that's what they call them, for 25 minutes, and then you have a 5-minute break. The reason why it's called Pomodoro is because the guy that created it, the technique, used his mum's cooking timer, which was in the shape of a tomato, and he's Italian. So there you go. So when I am up against it, I write my to-do list out and I basically give each task 25 minutes. And this also incorporates the Parkinson's law, which really I need to do a mini episode about, where basically it's, if I said to you, you've only got 10 minutes to do that, you'll get it done in 10 minutes. If I tell you you've got an hour to do it, you'll get it done in an hour, even if it's the same thing, because you fit what you can achieve into a certain time frame when you're up against it. But you have to be disciplined. So I'll have a to-do list. I'll have my chunks down. So it's really good for me when I'm making my wire up, but also admin. And I'll be like, right, 25 minutes, I'm going to achieve this, this and this, or just 25 minutes, I'm going to achieve this. And I get to work. I do the 25 minutes. And then I have my 5-minute break. But it's like a reward thing, because then I'm like, I've got my break now. I can do what I like for 5 minutes. Oh, isn't it a treat? Then I'm back to work. So it's, again, you get these dopamine hits because you are focused, you're achieving, ticking things off, and you're getting a reward because you're getting a break. If you're sitting down like, I'm going to spend 2 hours on this task, bore off, 2 hours on one thing in one go, no thanks. No, thank you very much. That is not a bit of me. I like everything being chunked down. This is also, again, if you have ADHD, it works really well with ADHD. You have a little notepad next to you, and if anything flits into your mind, which it does for me all the time, I cannot sit for 25 minutes and not think about something else. But I have a post-it note right next to me, like a notepad, and if anything comes into my head, I write it down immediately, and then I don't think about it anymore. And then in the 5-minute break, I'll go, right, what did I think about? Right, that needs to be added to my to-do list. That is a random thought, but I could do it in 10 seconds. Sometimes it's text Bex about something or other, or text Dan about what we have for dinner. Something stupid, like, well, it's not stupid, but you know what I mean, something that's not a priority in that moment. The task is priority. I write it down, but it helps me not having to think about it, because the whole time, if I don't write it down in those 25 minutes, I'm thinking, don't forget that, don't forget that, don't forget that, blah, 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 and it's whirring. It loses energy and focus on what I'm trying to achieve. So, but if you have it being impacted by trauma and it's impacted the way you learn, you may have the same kind of symptom. And it's very similar to ADHD, not quite the same, but it is very similar. That part of ADHD I have, but I've not got ADHD because there's other things that I can do. But that bit where I cannot focus, I've got that massively. So I have to really be disciplined and give myself these rewards. 25-minute chunks. It's a game changer. Game changer. Please try it. If you want any more information on it, it's very easy to find. Just Google it. I'm writing about it in my new book though. It is amazing. Let me know how you get on. If you found this useful, please let me know. Rate and just... I was like trying to go really quickly then. Rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends. Tell the whole world if you can. If you're loud enough like me, tell the whole world. But it's a game changer. Let me know if it works for you. Have an amazing week. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother Phil Vidler.